So, I don't know. He sees a path to playing in Pittsburgh when there isn't one elsewhere, wherever it is, where the established starter is. Maybe it was Philadelphia. I don't know. And clearly the Eagles would have abandoned ship on Friday when they traded for Kenny Pickett, and it was the next day that the deal happened for Justin Fields. But this is a weird needle for the Steelers to thread, because right after the trade for Fields, and we're going to really unpack that in a moment, Jerry Dulac, again, the guy who's going to get every scoop involving the Steelers because they either lied to him or accidentally told him something other than the truth, back on February 17, he said that the Steelers intend to sign Russell Wilson to a longer-term contract after this year. Now, it's easy to say because if he stinks, nobody's going to say, but you said you were going to sign him to a longer-term deal. They're going to say, get him the hell out of here. But at some level, like, there are mixed messages here. Who's the guy beyond this year? And I think they don't care beyond this year. This is about this year.
Yeah.
We got Russell Wilson.
Right.
We got Justin Fields.
Right.
And if Fields is coming to town thinking if he impresses us, he could be the starter beyond 2024, maybe he's right. Maybe he can. Get to work and show us what you got. And Russell Wilson's going to get to work and show us what he's got. Russell Wilson is going to be 36 in November. So maybe Justin Fields. You know, remember when they got Charlie Batch? I think back to that. And this was pre-Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
It was pre-Mike Tomlin.
It was.
When Charlie Batch signed there, and actually, that was something in the early days of PFT. We were the first ones to say, hey, Charlie Batch may sign with the Steelers. And all the established reporters were like, well, that's a load of crap. He's a starter. He's not going to go back up somebody in Pittsburgh. He's not going to go be the number 2 in Pittsburgh. And lo and behold, he went to Pittsburgh. And he just stayed there forever as the backup. Like, you have guys who go to Pittsburgh and they love it there and they wait their turn, and sometimes their turn never comes, and they're fine with it. So maybe Justin Fields is thinking, I'll just come and I'll stay for 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever Russell's done, they slide me in as the starter potentially. So there really is an attraction. You take money out of the equation. There is an attraction, I think, a strong attraction to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. How can there not be? With the fan base, with Renegade, with the black and gold, with the history, with Mike Tomlin, if you had all things equal, how could you not be interested in playing for the Steelers? And maybe at the end of the day, that's what delivered it. And Justin Fields will worry about next year when next year comes.
Well, yeah, I think that's it. He's in a tough spot here. There was no spot where he was going to walk in to be a starter. So he goes, wait, let me go to a place where, sounds like he's got some allies there that they like him, right? All right. Oh, wait, it's Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's been a little shaky the last 2 years. It's not like he's, cemented in stone as being the franchise guy in the future. So from that standpoint, it makes sense, right? And I think, you're right. I mean, my spidey senses, my instincts, I think, are along the same way as you. They want it to be Russell Wilson this year and be the guy, right? And Justin Fields can sit behind him, learn how Russell prepares, all of that. And Justin Fields can work on some of the things that we all know the league thinks he needs to work on, which is play from within the pocket. And he gets better in those areas, and maybe he is the future there in Pittsburgh. But I can certainly understand, and this has the feel of, I saw the ESPN report and all that the Bears were trying to do right by Justin Fields too, right? And good for them by doing that. I know they could have held on to him longer. They could have held on to the draft or even into training camp and done all that, but I don't think they wanted to deal with that headache, and I think they wanted to let Justin Fields, like he has been telling everybody on every podcast, I just want to get somewhere and get this done and get started with the next season, and I think all of that probably came into play here with this one.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.